We are celebrating this journey of the past 10 years, looking at where Sugeco starts, how it is working, and the impact it has created to the community.
Kwanza nawapongeza sana, unajua kuanzisha kitu alafu kafikisha miaka 10 na kinafikisha miaka 10 sio kwamba kikiwa kimesimama pale pale, kikiwa kimekuwa. Nimeishuhudia Sugeco ikiwa inakuwa.
I am privileged to be an operation manager who started with Sugeco from the very beginning at scratch during the paperwork until the operationalization of the organization. A long and hard journey to start this institution due to several conflicting ideas and minds of different people around the construction and development of this institution as a home for everyone who wants to excel in agribusiness, especially youth. In our journey for the 10 years, I would very much appreciate the 42 fond members under the leadership of Dr. Anna Tem. All together, we played a big role to turn idea into paper document, to register it, to comply, to be an organization, and to make that organization with certificate to be operational the way it works now.
Nimshukuru sana, nimsifu sana Dr. Anna Tem ambaye aliamua kutumia muda wake mwingi sana kuanzisha hicho kitu kinachoitwa Sugeco ambacho kina wadau na ni ushirika kama ushirika mwingine, lakini wenyewe modify kiasi kwamba ukiuona unafanya kazi kama kampuni.
As an organization registered as cooperative, we have been working with youth, supporting them to invest in agriculture as business, but also working with the small-scale farmers in terms of technology transfer and supporting them to produce as a business. In the past 10 years, Sugeco has worked to over 40,000, has reached out to over 40,000 people, including a majority being youth. In these areas, we have supported them in different angles in terms of skills, hands-on skills on farming, this is in primary production, but also supported them in processing and value addition. We have been working in the different value chains, including horticultural value chains, beekeeping, poultry value chains, cereal crops, but also processing and the value addition, as well as training on entrepreneurship and life skills.
Introducing them to business environment in Tanzania and why is that important for startups and also all the businesses around. We decided it has to be some kind of internship. First to take students to Israel for 1 year internship program.
Kwa hiyo ilikuwa ni fursa nzuri kwetu na ni nafasi ya kipekee ambayo tuliweza kushindanishwa ili kupatikana wale watu ambao wanastahili kwenda kule ili tukirudi tuweze kuendelea kujiajiri na kutoa ajira pia kwa wengine kwenye sekta ya kilimo kama vile ambavyo tulionesha kwenye barua zetu za maombi. Kwa baada ya kurudi mimi niliingiza kwenye kilimo cha mboga mboga, hasa nalima nyanya, pilipili hoho za rangi na za kijani, matango na vitunguu maji na bamia kwa sasa hivi.
But with time, the organization tends to include more projects, more services in terms of training, in terms of mentorship, in terms of incubation.
From my experience, I've been working hand-to-hand with Sugeco, and I got a chance to participate in the field practical at Sugeco. When I was at field practical, I've experienced different skills like farm layout. We learned how to lay out the farm, or we learned how to plant seeds on the trays. Instead of using sand, we used the pit moss. This was economically good because it was safe for seed and allowed it to grow well. Also, we learned about the installation of irrigation system. Actually, it was drip irrigation system. This was economically good because it was reducing the dependence of agriculture on weather condition, but introduce the technology that will reduce that dependence so as to increase the productivity of our farms. Through that experience, we got the knowledge on applying also fertilizer on the farm, such as fertilizer ratios on how to mix the fertilizer, how to apply on the field. Some fertilizer was dissolved in the water, some were applied directly on the farm. Through that, the plants were given the ability to grow well and become healthier. So that experience, we get back with a package of knowledge that enable us to practice economic in agriculture and producing the output at the maximum.
But also we provide support for contracted research. We have worked with Farm Africa, and this was 2-year project that we reached 4,000 farmers directly, but we also organize it in such a way each farmer will reach 5 farmers. So we managed to reach 24,000 farmers.
We are happy that we have been able to develop our strategic plan. The first 5-year strategic plan. This was 2016-2021. And I would have said that we have managed to achieve over 90% of what we planned in our strategic plan, because among the strategies was to reach out to more youth, and we have managed to reach that number, but also establishing the different programs and models, and now we have it, but forging the relationships with different partners. Now we have been able to forge relationships with different partners, including the governments, development partners, like I said about the FAO, but also the International Trade Center. We are now partnering also with the UNDP Tanzania. We are also working with the different other partners, including the Maryland University and Michigan State University. Actually, Ohio State University was also our partner, and they were the first supporters of Sugeco initiatives in terms of institutional capacity building.
Some parts of the model were not easy actually to develop. Like the internship and incubation required a lot of money, but Sugeco managed to solicit funds and loans from the bank, and that's why these programs are still continuing and they are being expanded.
Kwa sisi Equity Bank, we are proud to be the partner and to be the first bank in Tanzania to offer that product to students.
And now, 10th year, we see Sugeco supporting women and youths. Youths, a time bomb to resolve, to address the issue of employability and also supporting sustainable economic development in the world. So we are providing all the skills in terms of skill support from the volunteers, national volunteers and international volunteers to support Sugeco.
Impact ya Sugeco ni kubwa sana, na binafsi mimi sikutaraji kama ingefikia huko iliko sasa, kulinganisha na muda iliyoanzishwa, lakini pia na kwa namna ambavyo walikuwa wakifanya, hasa zaidi wakitegemea resources ndogo ndogo wanazopata.
Sugeco is also working hand to hand with the changes that is happening. We envisage that through our programs and projects, Sugeco will change the engagement of youth in agriculture. Actually, if you take the Kiziba business model, we'll be able to create direct employments of contributing to the government strategies of creating 8 million employment positions. And we say that because agriculture takes a bigger part of it, hopefully Sugeco can be partly contributing into 10% of what the government is promising.
This is the 10 years. 10 years to go, I see Sugeco becoming a model in Africa, especially in the sub-Saharan Africa.